and they responded accordingly.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Let me open. Revelio. Revelio.
What am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos!
Do come and find me.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Revelio.
Bound to solve the riddle of the empty painting soon.
No better feeling than the wind in your hair as you fly above the world on a broom.
Lumos. Revelio.
I'd spend all day in a crystal. We'd have more fun in our
どこ？こんなとこあったっけ？どこだ？こっちなのは確かなんだけどな。
Revelio.
あ、いたいたいたいたいた。
This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Never seen devils there in the wild.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
I thought your mother was nice.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
あ、オミニス。どこ行くの、オミニス。
Greetings.
かわいいオミニス。
I tried telling Hecate that someone cast Evanesco on my assignment. She said if I didn't get it sorted, I'd be the one getting vanished.
That reminds me. Did Scribner say we could borrow the book overnight? Or that we'd get detention if we had it out overnight?
I spent all night working on my history of magic essay. Almost fell asleep in class today.
何遊んでるオミニス。
History of magic.
I'm still struggling with antidotes. It's startling to me that so many of them use androids. I'll be sure never to go into that kind of work.
あ、突きとした。たまんねえ。一生オミニスのストーカーできるな、これ。かわいい。この人じゃないし。すげえ虚無じゃん。どうしたの？
Revelio.
Oi! Can you help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Why would I want to decipher an old map?
For the sheer knowledge of it. Hogwarts fascinates me. Plus, you can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Ah, 失礼。先生、スカートになってますよ。
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
いい声だ。
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
いいこと言うな、本当ローレン先生めっちゃ好きだわ。さて。
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
どうしたオミニス通りすがりで。どうしてオミニスどうして通りすがりで文句言うのねえねえねえねえねえ。
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
はは。いや、オミニスの声可愛すぎるだろ。この美人ちゃんね。まつげ長っ。顔ちっか。可愛いな。そのキャラがチラリしちゃう。すごい。本棚見つめるだけ見つめて帰ってったよ。
Revelio. Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
で中庭まで行けばいいんだ結局。
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
顔、背中側の扉。扉がある。これウィズリー先生のところのちげえな。ウィズリー先生と話そう。器用先生。あ、プロテゴしちゃった。まだ姿くらませないんか。そうだ。あ、ウィズリー先生の顔とアップで見たい。難しすぎる。全く同じ動きしてる。同じ手芸3枚作ってない先生。
Revelio.絵を引っ張るって書いてあったな。 Revelio. This stairwell looks promising.
This is the first year my siblings and I are all at Hogwarts together. Our poor mother doesn't know what to do with her time, so she...
This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure? There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
なんでここに箱があるんだ。箱は何に使うんだ。ちょっと待ってな。
Revelio.
鍵。
I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Lumos.
My entire family's been sorted in Pablo.
I die of embarrassment.
どこだっけ？それ見たことあるんだけどね。反省方向感覚を生かすなんて。
Even if I knew how to get into the other common rooms, I wouldn't bother. There's a reason.
バナナだから。
Someone was trying to come up with some sort of
Revelio.
There's only one common room. For 1,000 years.
地図の間の方まで降りるとここ。
Revelio.
ないってことになってるね。回収クエか。ちょっ って待って待って。ブライム君は
But if I said it was for an F 2人目だ how could she refuse?
そう、2人目。
Then the werewolves joined the goblins.
Made any progress with your treasure map?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
クエスト。このストーン探し。あー、すげえ点在してる。どこが一番近いだ、それ。あ、違う。こっちか。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
What are you up to now?
随分クロートだ。待て待て。
Lumos.
急にも回線。あー、なるほど。変だな。 9、4、フーバー、くしゃみでそう。よいしょ。13、3、6、16、5。よくわからん。カニ、人で。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Levioso!
Revelio.
いやー、男子生徒もいいね。
発音いい。
発音めっちゃいい。15、17、6、サラマンダー。9、3、12、7、タコ。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Accio. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Zenobia.
Lumos.
どこだそれ。
Revelio.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstone.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Yep.
I'm afraid I've decided to keep them. That'll teach you to stink up your classmates.
What? You'd keep my prized collection for yourself?
どうしよう。談話室臭くされるんでしょ。レイブクローだからな。談話室。そうだよ、
Yes. Finders keepers, I'm afraid.
I knew it! You're just as bad as everyone else.
ああ、かわ
I
いそうな
hate
ことしちゃ
this
った。
school. You'll all be sorry when I learn some more spells.
はは、ごめんって。ああ、ごめんって。てか、身長差。めっちゃゼルビアちゃんちっちゃいじゃん。かわよ。かわいそうなことしちまったぜ。悪いとは思ってない。んで、あれか、図書館の本を。あ、間違えた、飛ぶとこ。占いの塔に行っちゃった気がする。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
まだセバスチャン・サローと悪いことしてないからな。
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use that gear to get... Got it. Only 4 more to go.
お、図書館にほうき持ってきとるからこの人。そんな。あれ今ここ飛んでなかったか。どこ行ってた。
Revelio.
グレイシャスないんだった。
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were
ギャ
her.
ルス。ギャルスは家に置いた。あと本は向こうかと思った。
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
いい声だ。くそ。
Lumos.
転校生の声もええ声になっちまったぜ。
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
それからシャレが欲しい。あ、これは普通だったかな。
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be
その別
practicing
の
any
選択
charms
肢は
in the
別のキャラ
library
で。
again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary. これでサイドは終わったか。とりあえずの感じはまたそのうち後ほど回らなきゃいけないから。フィグ先生。
I'd like to
I wish I'd never told you about my gobstones.
めちゃくちゃ嫌われた。まあそうだわな。フィグ先生。フィグ先生の顔をズームで見たいんだけど。見えねえ。フィグ先生、もっと顔を見せてくれよ。
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Incendio.
Rebellion.
Matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Luka.ずっとみんな地べた座りなんだよな。
Ready for another round? I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
ほうほう。二人が会話してるぞ。ナツァイさん。くそ、可愛い顔してんな。
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
ルク可愛いな。
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
英語音声の方が。
Nicely done.
幼く聞こえる気がする。
That's it. Excellent form. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
よし、行こうか。行こうか、本番。
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
セバスチャン・サローをナツァイを呼んでもいいな。一人っていう手もあるけど。まあ呼びましょう。
Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed?
かわいいこのレイブンクローの子。いた。聞こえたいか。よ。攻撃のさ。待って、出ないんだけど、プロテゴ。危な。あれか、ハードモード。プロテゴまでの時間があまりない。よー、間違えた。いいでー。すいません、浮いてる。そんなこと言わないで。もう一回もう一回。
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
風がさ。痛い。違う違う、前に入らんでくれマジで。狙ってる方向が狙えないんだけど。いいてーマジで。クラスちゃんだけコースリングを使ってずるいよ。私もコースリング使いたい。 よいしょ。あー、危ない。2000度も使ってる。羨ましいな。私も使わせてくれ、セバスチャン。ありがとう。あ、違う。手前にあげたかったのよ。おお、レビオスでマジで使ってるまである。いやー、強い。回復薬使わずにクリアしたのに。
Care to go again?
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
Is ラストガードだと割れるのか。いった。2発はダメです。あー、しまった。くそ強いな。何回やったら勝てるねん。あー、どっか走り出したぞ。影が違うんだって。攻撃ズボンすがり。いやー、さすがハードモードっていう感じではあるよね。そう、回復力使えばいいだけの話ではあるんだけどね。ありがとうセバスチャン。
I could never duel like that. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
コブストーンのための戦いってことは、あの子が来るな。
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
ネリだ。
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
いや、何回ボコられたと思ってん。
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
コンスタンツめっちゃ可愛いよな。セバスチャン早々に帰ってったし。
終わりやないのかわら。
出てちゃってね。呪文学じゃない、闇の魔術。
Nice to see you, my young friend.
髪色いいね。
髪色いいよね、青。可愛いんだよ。
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work. I've set up a few targets.
Getting
it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
自分の影すら怖いんじゃないクソじゃん。
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof.
I
shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
ジベタリアンなんだけど可愛いな。
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
可愛いじゃん。
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Cello. He never backs down from the fight.
可愛すぎる。 てか、いいとこの坊ちゃんなのに。この座り方よ。くっそ。何時間でも見てられる。次は装備何にも変わってないんや、この子。捨てて。ごつすぎるって。すっきりして見えるな。あ、かっこいいじゃん。かっこいいじゃん。やーん。あー、ベストもいい。あー、どうしよう。あー、どうしよう。むむむ。イケメンなんだよな。くっそー。いやー、これいいな。これにしよう。あ、インセンディオが使えるから、これ、もう回収できるのか。いやー、たまらんね。いや、こんなとこ通りましたね。
Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Ooh.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
身長高いな。こんな抜けたら使ってた時と全然違うや。
Incendio. Lumos.
Oh, できるできる。どうした。これだけ。じゃあ、
Lumos. seems the devil's snare was protecting the chestnuts.
Incendio. Revelio.
Yup.
Lumos.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
クソデカ読色してそう。この辺のガーリック先生の生産物を。普通に表にもトントンのサイズのやつがあるっていう。お帽子出た。どうした？コントローラーボタンの反応が悪いんだけど。選択できない。バグった。閉じれる。マップだけが選択できるのか。なんでだ。マップ以外開けなくなっちゃった。おーっとバグってるぞ。なんか選択ができなくなったぞ。まずいですぞ。
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacular. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
渡さないよ。
Now that I think about it, Puffskein Dunkeen, I think I shall keep this. You need to overcome your cowardice.
You can't be serious. This is awful. I
ハリポタ。
don't know what to do now.
I'm doing you a favor. Disappointment like this will encourage you to become a stronger person.
I don't need to be stronger. I need to be left alone. Even Zenobia Noak will make fun of me now.
同じ量に敵
You've
作りす
wasted
ぎだ
my
ろ。
time. You're not who I thought you were. Should never have trusted you.
いやでも後から痛い目見るの自分だからね、本当に。そんな人からもらったもんで。自分でやりなさい、自分で。マジ装備選択させてもらえないんだけど。この辺も全く開けない。待って、セーブできないのでは。あ、また今度とこっち。足組むタイプなんだ。かわいいね。 追跡中のものはありません。
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
しょうぼりフィグ先生かわいいな。
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But
Professor, we have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
さあ、悪いことを教えてもらいに行くよ。あ、海です。かわいいな。かわいいね、セバちゃんね。何眺めてるの？
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
ちょっとよくわからない。どうしようかな。全部言わずに言ってみるのもありだけど、ここですぐにバラしていくか。どうしようかな。どういう声で。
リスニングみたい。
リスニングみたいなの間違いない。
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section. You can't be serious. Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. but a word of caution or two will
可愛い
help.
顔してん
For
な、
one,
畜生。ほんと
avoid
もうよ。
Peeves, the poltergeist.
好きだ
Aside
ぜ
from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
いやー、いいね。あ、これ自動で夜になるんだっけ。待ちぼうけしてるセバスチャン。じゃあバルコニーの下めっちゃ覗き込んでんじゃん。あ、近づいたら勝手に動いちゃった。畜生もうちょっと堪能したかったね。
See there?
かわいいな。
That's the door
か
we
わいい
need to
ね。
reach.
覗き込んでるよ。
And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
こうじゃないか。姿くらましきましたよ。ささやき声だ。たまらないですね。取っときなさいよ、監督せ。真横で扉開いてんのに気づしないのかって。
Lost. Librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
好きだぜ。いい。セバスチャン。何したのマジで。
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
待て待て待て待て。ポカーン言うたけどセバスチャン。あえてセバスチャンの後ついてきたよ。おいおいおい、マダム。いる。
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. Skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after.
Which is what, precisely? I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Leviosa! Revelio! Reparo!
Who have we here?
Oh.
Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Repair it. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this one. That's it. Where might this lead?
ここから長かったっけ？
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
まだあるか。ああ、持ってきちゃうよ。危ねえ。こっちの方もなんかあるんだろうけどな。あれはどうやって行くんだろう。おれれれれれれれれれ。
Revelio.
アイテムが欲しいが、あはん、向こうから道を渡んなきゃいけないんだ。いや、出ない。あ
眠くなってきたから寝るね。
はいよ、おやすみ。
おやすみ。
あ、スルッとしまった。
Revelio.
あれ取ったことになってるやん。
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Okay. 終わったらセーブして寝たいな。痛い。
It is a book after all.
ような。私の魔法すごすぎる。
お呼びですか？フィッツジェラルド先生、ラッカム先生。
ミス・イシドーラ・モーガナーク、よく来てくれた。
ルックウッド先生、バカ先生。
どうやらホグワーツの生活にもすっかり馴染んだようね。
ええ。
それはよかった。5年生で転入してくるなんて異例
ここ
尽くしだったから。
偶然だが、私もホグワーツに5年生で入った。他に聞いたことがないよ。
モーガナーク君、君は何年も前に我々が君の村で見た美しい渦というものについて聞きたがっていたね。
すぐにピンときました。あの時はありがとうございました。
気にしないで。
ええ、辺り一面に魔法の渦が見えたんです。父にはお前の空想だなんて言われましたけど、確信がありました。
それは空想ではない。
パーシバル、いえ、ラッカム先生もそれを見ることができるのよ。
あれ、一体何なんですか？
ささやき声や痕跡のようなものはある種の古代魔術に関連している。
古代魔術？
それを操ることができる者は少ない。ホグワーツそのものが古代魔術を守る砦なのだ。
じゃあ痕跡が見えるなら私にもそれが使えるってことですか？
きちんと訓練すればな。
だがあまりことを急ぐのはやめよう、ミス・モーガナーク。
そういう魔法の訓練を受けたければ、まずはホグワーツで教えている魔法を全て覚えるんだ。
この魔法は大きな災いを呼ぶ危険があるものよ。限られた人に留めておかないと。今日ここで話し合ったことは決して口外しないこと。いいわね。
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Sebastian. Ah, セーブできるようになってる。セ 終わり。今日は終わり。寝なきゃいけない。